Welcome to Four Comedians and a Hat. I am your trustworthy host, Vincent Dopper, the most successful comic to come out of Peevely, Missouri. If you're viewing us on Mac or PC, please click on the icon on the bottom right corner to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're on a different platform, subscribe by looking us up at Gateway Comedy Scene on YouTube, or you can like us at Gateway Comedy Scene Friends on Facebook and follow us on Four Comedians and a Hat on Instagram. Now let's meet the funny panel. Directly across from me, we have Zach Butkovich. Everybody give Zach a big hand. Zach likes to play with his dog. Okay, good. Aside from that, Zach likes to party and collect unemployment. Now, aside from those stellar accomplishments, Zach, you are definitely one of the brightest young comics in the St. Louis scene, so thank you for being here. This is Zach's second appearance here. Again, another big hand for Zach Butkovich.
Thank you, thank you.
Directly below Zach, we have Eryn Faught. Big hand for Eryn. And a little hand for Eryn's child, which is due in August. Yay! Eryn is previously known as the only purple dinosaur who doesn't love you. Wow. And she is fresh from her show at the Laughing Post in Georgetown, Kentucky. Once more, another hand for Eryn. And directly below me, we have Zygy Susser. Big hand for Zygy. Now, this is the most fascinating thing I think I have read of any of the comics who've sent me bios. Zygy was a background extra on The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Did you meet any of the stars?
I saw them, but I didn't really. Well, I did. We all ate together at one point, and what's the guy's name? The star? I'm blanking. Tony Shalhoub came up behind me, and I was looking at the food, and he said, "What do you recommend?" And I didn't know what to say. This Tony Shalhoub, so I just said everything looks good. 2 weeks later, I figured out what I should have said. I should have said I recommend the monkfish and the wings. But that occurred to me 2 weeks later. If it would have been then, it would have been perfect. But you don't think of things right away.
Now, which episode are you on?
It's season 2, episode 7, the 40th minute, and you see the side of my face for a second.
Awesome. Right. All right. And Zygy is sorry, I'm reading the wrong. Zygy performed at New York Laughs. He has performed at clubs around New York City. Again, a big hand for Zygy. And once more, I need to prove to people that I still have the hat that I stole off the pimp around Christmas time, all sparkly.
Oh, yeah.
Zach, are you ready for your first question?
Yes, sir.
All righty. All right, Zach, this is easy. Ragtime or bluegrass?
Bluegrass, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Kentucky is home of bluegrass.
Yeah, because I'm closer to Kentucky and I don't really know shit about the other one.
You live in the St. Louis metro area. You've never been to the Scott Joplin house in St. Louis.
No, what's that?
You know who Scott Joplin was.
Should I be admitting this on here?
Zygy, do you know who Scott Joplin was?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know who it was either.
There was even a play about him. I can't, whatever. I can't think of the song, but he's famous. He's the biggest, whatever.
I just keep hearing about how famous he is and how big he is. No one's told me what he's done. He's just real famous. You don't know Scott Joplin?
The most famous piece of ragtime is called the Maple Leaf Rag. You've heard it.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's great. Ragtime is awesome. I have nothing against bluegrass, but being from St. Louis, ragtime.
Look, I don't know. I guess it just, culturally, I'm not there.
All right, name a bluegrass song.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. This isn't nice.
I live in Kentucky and I don't know.
There you go. So, hey, let's throw the blame on Eryn here. Let's put the spotlight on her. Tired of being picked on here.
Don't put the spotlight on me. I'm sensitive.
Hey,
I'm
you know what?
pregnant. I might cry.
I want to ask Ziggy who Snoop Dogg is. How about we start there?
I heard
Yeah,
of him.
Ziggy, you know who Snoop Dogg is?
Yeah, name one
I don't
Snoop
know.
song,
I don't know his
Ziggy.
music, but I heard of him. I don't know his music. But is the Scott Joplin song da 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 da?
Yes.
We all know. Do you guys know that one? Da 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 da. No, that's the most famous ragtime song.
This is officially the worst question we have ever had on Four Comedians in a Hat. I am declaring it right now. So we're going to move on to Eryn. Eryn, are you ready for your first question?
I am. Hit me with your best shot.
Pat Benatar. Okay. What are 3 items you could buy together at the grocery store that would make the cashier laugh?
Laugh. Okay. A thing of condoms, a thing of water balloons, and a 12-pack of beer.
So the condoms, or if you have a normal guy, the water balloons are if you have a small guy, and the 12-pack works for any guy. Is that what I'm hearing here?
I was thinking more along an experiment of who would hold more water, and then, you're going to be drunk. It sounds like a fun date, honestly. Like, that's what I would go with. But
I know what I'd buy.
I don't know.
Are you lagging out? What's going on here?
Is my internet connection bad?
You were lagging for a while, but that last sentence came in loud and clear.
Yeah, we know you're lagging.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah,
You hear
yeah.
us.
I know what I'd
We
buy.
hear you.
I think I'd buy
Okay.
a bucket of bleach, some tampons,
Yeah, I can
and
hear you guys fine, but I guess I'm lagging.
Her lagging ruined the comedic timing of that so bad.
It did.
Ice and a stick of gum?
Yeah. No.
All right, Zach. What did you say?
I said I'd buy a bucket of bleach, some tampons, and a pack of gum.
Okay. I think
Tell me you wouldn't see that and laugh.
to make the cashier laugh, I would buy Pepto-Bismol, anti-diarrheal medicine, and refried beans.
I would buy a KY jelly and a porn magazine and I don't know, maybe a balloon.
Is that going to make the cashier laugh or make the cashier get a little creeped out?
Right. Could either one.
I might buy a fake mustache and some candy, and put some glasses on. Everyone, oh fuck! Everyone on here has that going on.
Where'd you get that idea?
Yeah, I don't know. Subconscious. God damn it! I'm just thinking out loud. What kind of name is Ziggy? I love that.
Well, it's short for Sigmund. My full name is Sigmund.
Oh.
And my parents, if I can speak a little more, my parents came from Europe and they spelled Sigmund the European way. They spelled it Zygmunt, and that's how I got Ziggy as Zygy. But I spelled Sigmund the regular American way, Sigmund, but I kept Ziggy like my original first name.
Well, I dig it. I had to compliment him after I soft insulted him so hard on accident.
That's okay. You can say anything you want.
Okay,
All right,
don't do
Ziggy,
that.
I'm going to make a statement, and we'll see if the younger generations know what I'm talking about. Ziggy, how are the spiders from Mars?
Ziggy Stardust. Do you guys know Ziggy Stardust? David Bowie?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's the Spiders from Mars. That's the reference and stuff. So that made me famous. That was cool.
I bet. You see, David Bowie went through this phase where he had an alter ego named Ziggy Stardust, and his band was the Spiders from Mars. And there's a song called
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's old people talk.
Right. But talking about rock and roll, when I was young, like, and I had a big afro, people would say I looked like Carlos Santana. So it wasn't David Bowie. I had Carlos Santana, which was cool. But that's a lot of hair ago. A lot of hair ago.
A lot of hair ago.
Back in the days when you had a black magic woman.
I wish.
All right, Ziggy, are you ready for your first question?
Sure.
Name a movie that you love, but most people have never heard of.
Children of Paradise. It's a French film, and I love it. You know, really good. It's about a clown, 40s. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know, gets you at the heartstrings.
There's nothing beautiful about clowns.
There's a sad clown. Sad
That's the
clown.
hot take of the whole thing. That's the hot take of the episode right there.
Clowns are terrifying. I don't care how sad they are.
Right.
Oh, I thought you said they looked good.
No.
It's a great movie. I recommend it highly.
What's it called?
Children of Paradise.
How old is it?
It's from the 40s.
Okay. Eryn, you have a movie that you like that most people have never heard of?
God, what's it called? Basically, it's about this guy. His wife commits suicide. And so he has to travel to hell to get his wife's soul back so he can bring her up to heaven with him, because his heaven isn't heaven without her. But in the end, they get reincarnated
And what's that called again?
together.
What's that called?
Oh God, it's got Robin Williams in it. I can't remember the name of it right now.
He likes it so much he doesn't even know what it is.
Cuba Gooding Jr.'s in it. Cuba Gooding Jr.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. What's the name of that movie?
Jesus Christ. I know this movie. Like, I've seen it a bazillion times and I'm blanking on the name.
Yeah,
My bad.
I've seen it too, and I can't remember the name either. So not only do we like it, neither of us have heard of it.
Yeah, so now no one
Now no one can tell.
Zach,
It'll hit me and I'll have to yell it out.
do it. Once it hits you, just scream it out. Zach, name a movie that you love that's not a porno movie that no one's heard of.
Hey, I'm all right. I have to change mine up now. Probably The Legend of Bagger Vance.
I heard of it. I never saw it.
Oh, okay.
What dreams may come.
The battle.
There you go. What dreams may come.
Ha, sorry. I didn't. Yeah, didn't mean to cut you off, Zach.
No, it's all right. The internet did that already. So.
I'm sorry about that too.
it's all right.
Now, The Legend of Bagger Vance has Will Smith and Matt Damon, correct?
Oh.
Well, it just so happens we have a bunch of cinematic experts in here. Well, that's not my fault. Basketball?
That's a great one.
Fuck, dude. No, I could think of better ones than this. I don't know. I'd have to think really hard about that.
There's a couple. There's one called To Live. It's a Taiwan-made movie, and it's about it follows this family from the nationalistic revolution, the communist revolution in China, all the way through the 1970s, and the political scene is the background to the turmoil in their lives, and it's really gripping. The other is a Patrick Swayze movie, and I think it's called City of Joy. And he's a physician in India trying to find enlightenment, and he's living in the slums of, I think it's Calcutta, and he interacts with the lepers and becomes very good friends with all the people there, and tries to help them overthrow the corruption of the local government. Really good stuff. All right, Zach, are you ready for question number 2?
Yeah.
I will
have a better
get-
answer from that one.
What is the absolutely worst name you could give your child?
Oh,
Just
Roger.
just in case.
You don't like the name Roger?
No, I hate the name Roger.
God.
It's just like, I don't know. I just, there's something about it. I don't like the first name Roger. Like, you can't do better than that. There's some names that deserve to just die. That's one of them. That's just a dreadful name. I'd rather name a kid Ivan.
My first boyfriend's name is Ivan.
Fuck. What? Your first boyfriend?
Yeah, he was right before Roger.
Oh, fuck.
Roger was my first love.
Oh, Jesus. You know what? Never mind. I would never name a child Eryn now.
That's fair. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, she might date an Ivan or a Roger.
It's okay. I wouldn't name any of my kids Zach.
I wouldn't either. That's the third worst. That's the first.
I don't know. I know what I would name my kid. That's for sure.
Well, I hope you know. It's coming.
Oh Lord, it's coming.
Would you like to share the names that are picked out, or is that private right now?
Oh, girl Evelyn.
My
boy
daughter's
Alpha.
name is Evelyn.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's a good name.
Well, when she was born, no one had been named Evelyn for approximately 75 years, but now you're seeing it a lot more.
I know a few people. Well, I know one person named Evelyn. She's cool. But I'm spelling it a little differently. I'm just spelling it with 2 N's instead of 1.
No. Well, that would have just confused me, so I just spelled it the traditional way. Ziggy, what are some bad names you think that you should name children?
Adolf. or Adolf or Adolfina if it's a girl.
Yeah, that name was kind of ruined, you know, along with the skinny mustache, you
I
know.
was thinking the whole time he looked too Jewish not to say that name. That had to be the name you can't name it.
Guilty.
Now, I don't like names that are too traditional, like John, Mike, David. I would never name a kid that. It's not that I have anything against the names. It's just overdone. But, I mean, in today's world, and I guess it's been this way for the past 50 years, I don't know why anybody would name their son Dick.
Well, it's supposed to be short for Richard, but I wouldn't name my kid Richard. So
I wonder how Dick got to be short for Richard anyway. It seems so weird that, you know, what does Dick have to do with Richard? But anyway.
Yeah, it's like people.
maybe because all Richards are dicks.
Never met a nice one.
Neither have I.
So do you
I'm
think?
gonna have one friend named Richard's gonna watch this or something. He's like, that fucking Zach. I'm gonna be real upset.
Do you think little Richard would get mad when his friends would call him Little Dick? Oh, I bet you all tutti
Little
frutti.
Dicky.
You can't really blame him. Low hanging fruit.
He might not like it when people call him a big dick either.
Hey, there's an inn in my neck of the woods in the Ozarks, and it's called Big Dick's Halfway Inn. By the way, if you watch the show Ozark on Netflix, that's exactly how life is in the Ozarks. I'm not kidding you. My sister lives there. So. All right, Eryn, are you ready for your second question?
Hell yeah.
What sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
Oh boy. Chess.
What the fuck?
Because chess is a sport.
Hmm.
Because I mean, like, could you imagine trying to like sit there and strategize when you're just absolutely drunk off your ass? I couldn't do it. Be like, I'm moving this queen right over here because she looked better there in the light.
This is true. My ex-wife and I, we used to play Scrabble, and I would beat her regularly. So we put a stipulation on that we'd each have a bottle of wine, and by the time we had all the tiles gone except for what was on our little rack, your bottle of wine had to be gone. And so it made it a little more interesting. And I can't remember if I won or lost, you know. Tismiak is to a word.
Or what's that one where you connect the
Foursquare or Connect Four.
yeah, that
That's hard sober.
that
I thought he said sports. We're
whatever,
just
it could
talking
be a
board.
sports.
Connect Four. You know what? Foursquare is more of a sport than Connect Four. I'm tired of the disrespect on Foursquare now.
What would yours be? Zach?
I'm trying to think, but all the sports I think of I already drink when I play them. So, man, I don't know. Like, I was thinking baseball kind of, because I'd love to just see people like, you're throwing a 95-mile-an-hour baseball at somebody. When you got to be drinking, I'd say you got to drink a beer an hour. Like a beer an inning.
Oh no!
You got to drink a beer an inning. You know what? That's probably not even enough.
How about NASCAR?
Oh,
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
That's a good one. They got all the.
Competitive drunk driving.
I was just thinking what the funniest sports would be to see people play drunk, and I already watch all those though. When people-
WWE.
I was thinking of synchronized swimming.
Wow.
Then it wouldn't be
And-
synchronized; it'd just be swimming.
Right. And what's the one where the people have brushes that they, brush in front of that
Curling.
thing?
Curling.
Right.
Curling.
That would be great drunk also.
Oh, skiing. I just like to see. No, skateboarding and stuff. Skateboard. I want to see the X Games guys just get hammered off their ass and then hit those giant half pipes.
I think they die.
I don't know.
Ooh, roller derby.
No.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Say what'd he say?
Roller
Derby.
Oh, roller derby.
ice hockey.
I'd see those people fall on their ass.
How's it going, Nick? I'm drunk. Nah, I'm not bullshitting you. Got stinking shitface on the bus. Louise left me, and that son of a bitch over there keeps playing me when he knows I'm shitface. Jeez, I'm really sorry. Anybody throws me against the boards, I'm gonna piss all over myself. Jesus, look at Brophy. He's plastered. He told me so. If anybody boards him, he's gonna piss all over himself. Piss all over himself.
You pay PT, eh?
No, I okay. Get off the ice, Nick. You're gonna kill yourself.
We have a comedian in St. Louis, and she played some roller derby. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if she played it drunk.
figure skating be a good one?
Oh
Figure
no.
skating
Nice.
is really
Be good.
to watch.
Yeah, anything with ice.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that like you won't start throwing up. Like you can just get shit face
That's
hammered, like drunker than a shithouse rat, and you don't have to worry about
fencing.
fencing. Ooh, that's a good one. Like badminton,
Yeah, fucking swords and shit.
tetherball.
I was going to say bowling, but most people are drunk when they bowl anyway.
Exactly.
It's a requirement.
Yeah.
That's that question though. That's a good question.
All right, our final question, Ziggy. This is deeply philosophical, so put on your thinking cap. How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
That's gross. I guess a gross.
A gross is 144. Isn't that a gross?
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
There'd have to be foul play. Low hanging fruit. He liked it.
Oh, boo.
Eryn just now heard it because of Wi-Fi. At least 13.
At least.
At least. There's no way 12
What about
or
like 30? You know,
How much does an elephant weigh?
ton.
too damn much. As much as I do, at least. Oh, sorry, those are my dogs.
I'm intrigued by the question. I want to get to the bottom of it.
I know how many chickens it would take to annoy an elephant.
How many?
I mean, at least 2. At least chickens are annoying. Like it would just be hopping up on it, trying to climb.
So you got to think: are they like in the same little chick? Are they in the same little chicken coop?
They can't fly.
I've got an answer. It would take
Okay.
for an African elephant that weighs 5,000 pounds.
Oh, you didn't say an African elephant.
Here goes my friend. For an African elephant that weighs 5,000 pounds, it would take 1,001 chickens to kill it. If your chicken 5 pounds, and if you had 1,000 chickens, the weight would be completely even. But if you had one more chicken, you now have 5,005 pounds of chicken versus 5,000 pounds of elephant. And all these chickens have beaks, which are like little knives. It would be a painful death for the elephant.
Now imagine that as a drunken sport.
I'd watch that drunk. I don't think Pete'd let this happen, but I'd like to.
I don't think I could watch that. I'm such a little pussy. It would make me sad.
Hey Vincent, let's have your LLC put on a show, and we'll do like a weekend showcase, and we'll get a live elephant and 1,002 chickens.
All right. But I think it only works if you add the chickens like 5 at a time. Like the elephant versus 5 chickens, and eventually build up to it. And the elephant's like getting really confident, and then finally, towards the end, the elephant's like, holy shit.
It's just so many chickens.
I mean, the elephant may just tie his trunk in a noose and kill himself because of the mental anguish going on.
Also, who came first, the elephant or the chicken?
Ah. That's
how many eggs would it take to kill an elephant?
How many what?
How many eggs would it take to kill an elephant? That's the real question.
All right. Well, we need to wrap this up. We didn't solve the world's problems, but we had a little bit of fun. And one more time, big hand for our panelists, Zach Butkovich. And Eryn, who got her internet straightened out, so we had pretty much 15 good minutes of Eryn. Thank you, Eryn, for coming here. And finally, the only person on this show besides me who knew who Scott Joplin was, so forever now my favorite panelist, Mr. Zygy Susser. Big hand.
Thank you. Susser.
Susser. Sorry.
It's okay.
You're the second name I have butchered on this. And I will not sleep tonight. I'm not kidding you.
It's okay. You're not alone.
But remember, well, my name gets butchered all the time, Mr. Oper. So remember to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to it. Like us on Facebook at Gateway Comedy Scene Friends, and follow us on Instagram at 4 Comedians and a Hat. Thank you, and we will see you next week.